Hello, in this short presentation I would like to explain my professional motto to you. My motto is as follows: making sense of IT without understanding people and organizations is tough. So, why did I come up with this motto? To explain it, I want to share this with you. A successful IT project only needs two things. Firstly, certainty that the chosen project solution will actually work within the context of the organization. And secondly, sufficient agreement within the organization and its stakeholders about the desirability of the chosen project solution. So, what does that have to do with my motto? In 1995, Stacy developed a model that is also applicable in this situation. On the horizontal axis, he wrote certainty, and vertically Stacy wrote the degree of agreement that can exist within the organization and its stakeholders. A successful IT project lives within the first quarter of the model. There's much certainty about the outcome and the people agree as a whole on the matter. In many cases, this ideal world does not exist when you start an IT project. Often you need to work with stakeholders to get their support and create opportunities for them to buy into the project. The content of the work has two themes, the P theme and the O theme. P stands for Project Management and Organizational Change Management, two very closely connected subjects, therefore one theme. And the O theme stands for Organizational Strategy and Business Processes. Again, these are two very closely related subjects that form one theme that you can discuss with stakeholders. Together you look for ways to make it more attractive for them to work with the project instead of against it. The more agreement that exists, the easier the going gets. To do this, you need understanding about people and organizations. So this explains the first half of my motto. The second part of my motto, which has to do with certainty that the project solution will actually work, again, I work with two themes, the B theme and the S theme. The S stands for IT system development. Nowadays, of course, we work within the Agile framework to build IT systems. In working with sprints, we develop the system in short iterations. Every time we look at the outcome, thus making sure that every iteration has the optimum of business value. When we work in this way, we create more and more certainty along the way that the project solution will actually work. The B theme stands for Business and IT Architecture. This theme actually exists of the four types of architecture that are common in IT. My knowledge is based on 25 years of experience, so I have worked with many different technologies. In the last years, I have worked mostly on Microsoft-dominated architectures. The Microsoft Cloud exists of Office 365, of course. But there is also Microsoft Dynamics AX, you may know it as Exapta, or Microsoft Dynamics NAV, that you may know under the old name of Navision. I have managed several projects with AX 2012 R2 and R3 that are still around and which are nowadays more and more upgraded to Dynamics 365. I like working with a development stack that I am familiar with, like Power BI, Power Apps for building smart apps in mobile, and Power Automate to create smart workflows. All these Microsoft developments are pretty cool and they live in the ever-increasing cloud environment called Azure. Within Azure, of course, I have experience with the Azure Active Directory, Azure Intune, Endpoint Manager, Mobility and Security, Storage and Backup, etc. If you know what will work and what will not work, you can contribute to this much needed horizontal move of creating more and more certainty that the chosen project solution will actually work for the client. Well, this completes my presentation about my professional motto. Thank you for your attention. Bye.